Hey guys, today we're making a special treat. Summertime has started. It is blazing hot out here. It's a beautiful day. And we're going to make grilled peaches to start with. Then we're going to get into the good stuff. We're making ice cream. So what you're going to need: peaches, sliced in half and pitted. You're going to need oil on a cloth or a paper towel, something like that. For your grill grates, you're going to need dark brown sugar. And we're using DeFuzz, our new peach seasoning. It's delicious stuff: cardamom, cinnamon, allspice, brown sugar, turbinado sugar, all kinds of good stuff in there for peaches. It's going to be delicious. Use your paper towel with the oil and just kind of rub your grill grates down with it. Now we put our peaches down on here, face down. I try and get them all kind of pointing in the same direction so I keep track of them. And you're going to get a little bit of grill mark on there. Oh, put that one backwards. Alright, once you get these down on here, close your lid and just give them a couple of minutes, and then we're going to turn them. Get in here just a couple, only takes a few minutes. And you can see we got a little bit of grill mark on there. And we're just going to turn them. As these start to get done, you just start checking them. Of course, there's little hotter spots here and there on your grill, so some are going to get a little more done than others. Just put maybe a quarter teaspoon or so of brown sugar right in where the pit was. And I'll go all the way across with it. And once you get your brown sugar on there, hit them with some seasoning, little spice. Peaches love allspice and nutmeg and cinnamon and all the good stuff. And just going to sprinkle down the tops here like this. I'm going to close it and leave it for about 6 minutes. And that's all there is to it. You have grilled brown sugar and spice peaches. So now that we have our peaches nice and grilled, we're going to pull the skins off and we're going to mash a whole bunch of them up. So we're just picking out whichever ones we want. It's going to add up to 4 peaches altogether. So we're going to do 8 of these halves. These are a little small, so I might do 10. Okay. Yeah, we got 10 halves in here. We're just going to smash the daylights out of them. They're actually going to go into the custard when it's done, and it'll give the ice cream base a really nice peachy color, and it'll make sure that the flavor goes all the way through. Now for the custard, we're going to start with 4 egg yolks and a half a cup of sugar. And we're going to whisk these up together until they're nice and combined. I'm going to keep whisking them, and you'll see the egg yolks get lighter and lighter and lighter. See how that's getting into nice light color? And the sugar is almost all the way dissolved. So a little bit more, and then we'll be there. There we go. And that's about what you're looking for. It's almost white. Nice and smooth. And now we're going to get to the oven. Now, on our stove, I'm just going to put 2 cups of heavy cream into a pot. And we're going to bring it up not quite to a boil. It should be about 160, 170 degrees, somewhere in that range. This is not quite boiling, but it is ready to. So we're going to turn the heat down a little bit here. And we're going to do what's called tempering. Yay for tempering. Now to temper, because this is eggs in there, you do not want frozen scrambled eggs. If you do, go to the refrigerator or freezer section of your local grocery store and try eating a frozen egg. So you just put a little splash in there and give it a whisk. And put another little splash in there, and this will bring the temperature of the eggs up without actually scrambling them, which is a plus. I usually go till I see a little steam coming out of this bowl, like the eggs will start to steam a little bit, and then they're ready and it'll be safe to put them into the mix. While I'm doing this, we talk about the heavy cream itself. You can use half and half to do this. You can make your own half and half and use half heavy cream and half milk if you'd like. The more fat, the merrier though, so I use all heavy cream because it'll keep it nice and rich and smooth and tasty. If the closer you get to milk, the farther you go down that scale, you start using 2% and all that sort of thing, the more water is involved, and it'll give your ice cream a little crystallized, kind of crunchy taste. And this is ready to go back into the mix. Now you won't have frozen scrambled eggs. Great for breakfast, crappy for ice cream. Give this a little whisk and let it come all the way back up to temperature to where it's almost boiling. And you have your custard base. Yum. Now to the custard base, we're going to add our peach mush. And we need to add a little bit of vanilla. So vanilla extract that we're going to add in here. It is homemade vanilla extract. There's a thing, I'll try and remember to link it up here. If not, I'll put it in the description, one or the other. It is delicious and it is perfect for this. We're just going to add about a teaspoon of it. Hang on a second. Let me get the cup. Oh, I got it. Honey! Sucks. Okay, we got our pulp and our peach juice in our custard and our vanilla, and it's all mixed in. And the ice cream maker will actually finish the job on that for us. We have to let this cool in the refrigerator for a few hours, and then we'll be back. So while we're waiting for that to chill, we got a couple more things to do here. We're going to dice up these peaches. They should be fairly small because they will freeze and they do get hard in the ice cream. While we're waiting for our custard to cool down, we are going to make some brown sugar bourbon caramel. So we start, just get your butter melted. Nope. We just want melted butter, not brown butter. So no, stop that. Got 1 cup of packed dark brown sugar, because I like dark brown sugar. Get that mixed up in there a little bit. And you can hear that temperature come down some. And when it does, just so you don't scald it or burn it, you add 1/3 cup of heavy cream in there. Get that all mixed up. Now, once you get this all mixed in, do not touch it. If you stir it or mess with it or any of that, once it's started boiling, the sugar will crystallize and it will be gross. You let this go for 3 minutes. Okay, you can see this is just about done. You can see how it sort of looks like it's climbed up the sides, and it's really just because of the water leaving the sugar and the heavy cream and all that. Shh, I hear you. And it'll kind of go concave in the middle like that. But that's it, and you just take it off the heat. Remember the rules. If you won't drink it, don't cook with it. This may bubble up, it may splatter. I don't think we're going to have a flambe situation with a tablespoon of bourbon, but you never know. Oh no. Nice and quiet. And make sure you get that all mixed in and just let this sit and cool for a long while. And you can see how it's not quite filling up the bottom of the pan again. So you should do it right there. If you don't want to use the bourbon or you don't have it handy, you can always just use the vanilla extract. And we are back. Our custard has been in the refrigerator overnight, and it's in the refrigerator. It's almost ice cream as it is. So we're gonna stick it in the actual ice cream maker, and we're gonna let it do its thing, and then we're gonna add in the mix-ins. We're gonna add in the brown sugar bourbon caramel, which is oh so delicious. And we're also gonna add in our streusel topping. And got little nice gooey peach chunks that have been out on the grill. All gonna go in there together. Let's get this thing in the machine. Now you can already see like the texture of the ice cream in there. This is gonna be fantastic. And not that I would know, because I did not stick my finger in it or anything like that at all, but the peach flavor is just intense and delicious. Let's do 20 minutes and see what that gets us. Away we go. Alright, while this is going, we're going to toss in some of our streusel filling. We're not going to do the peaches in here like this because the machine itself will crush them up. Same with the caramel. If we put the caramel in here like this, what you end up with is kind of a gooey lump. It's not really good stuff, so we're going to hand mix the peaches and the caramel in as soon as this is done. Ready to do our mix-ins and see what we got in here. Oh no, there's ice cream on the bottom of it. Ooh, I definitely did not make enough of this. We're going to start with our peaches. Nice grilled peaches. We did reserve just a couple. I think there's 2 or 3 of them in here. And then diced them up. And we're going to get those mixed in. And then I'll show you how to add in the caramel. It is so creamy. It's almost like a Cool Whip consistency. What we're going to do with the caramel is we're going to add it as we go. So we're going to put a scoop in the bowl. Just a little. And then we're going to take some of the caramel and we're going to add it in. And then put another scoop. And what this will do is, as it sits and freezes, it'll actually turn into a little kind of a stripe of caramel. If you want, you can kind of swirl it in some. Don't go too crazy because you'll just mix it in. That you can see it already kind of starting to solidify in there. A little drizzle of caramel in there. Ooh, that's what I just did right there. That's too much. But it's much easier to put stuff in than it is to take it out. And these caramel, when you freeze it and then stick it back in your face, it can get real, like, super chewy. So it's kind of a nice little textural thing. And then we're gonna let these sit in the freezer and cure for about 4 hours. And I know that is a horrible, horrible thing to do to somebody. Boss, boss. Hey, boss, boss. What, dude? I can see it from here. See what? The finish line on your long ass video. Very funny. Get out of the kitchen. Yeah, I mean, he's not wrong. It's been a long video. This does take a little while to do, but 99% of it is waiting. You gotta wait for everything to chill. You gotta chill everything in the refrigerator. You gotta wait for the ice cream maker, which only takes about a half hour with a decent one. You gotta wait for it to cure and set in the freezer, and it takes a long time, but work-wise, it really only takes about a half an hour. But Drum roll, please. We get to see the final product. We're going to start with a slice of homemade peach quick bread. It's a sour cream based bread. It's super delicious. You might notice the crust missing on the top. That may or may not be where the streusel came from, but plausible deniability, you know what I mean? And we're going to add in our ice cream here. And you can see how creamy and delicious it looks. Look at that. It's gorgeous. And I do have 2 of these, and no, I will not share. Let's get a little scoop of that up on here. Look at that, all the peach chunks and streusel chunks in there. Ho, 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 ho. And we can't forget our bourbon caramel. I did thin this back a little bit with a little bit of heavy cream and some bourbon. To do that, you just heat it up in the microwave for about 20 seconds. Then just mix it in. Oh, that looks absolutely terrible. I'm just going to have to eat every bit of this. I'm going to add in a little bit of our streusel topping right there. And there it is. It is a bourbon peach ice cream. Just in time for summertime. And oh, well worth it. Well worth the work. Get that one good bite. A little bit of everything in there. Bourbon and peach goes so well together. It's no wonder they make peach bourbons. And it's rich and just super creamy. And then you get into the little peach chunks, one of the caramel swirls. Oh, that is out of control. I need to hurry. We have a house guest coming this week, and I'm not leaving any of this laying around. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Make sure you subscribe to the channel for more of this. You know how that goes. This idiot, right? Alright guys, have a good time. Dang it. Being old man, guess what he did? He forgot to take the picture for the thumbnail for the video, so now I have to eat another one.